Hi kids, Chip's Classic Cocktails back for another video, and tonight what we're going to do is a pretty classic cocktail, one that's been around quite some time. It's kind of a Manhattan riff. It's called a Rob Roy, but what we're going to do, instead of what conventional wisdom says, we're going to kind of break away from that and really make this an upscale cocktail. And what I mean by that, conventional wisdom states that when you make a cocktail, you don't use your best booze. And I was thinking recently about, when you go out to a restaurant or a hotel or something and you order, say, a martini, it's not uncommon to pay $20 for a martini with, Tito's vodka or Bombay Sapphire gin or something like that. And you break that down, that's about $160 for that bottle of booze. So that's quite an expensive, bottle you would be paying for, if you were to buy that, use the whole bottle. So what we're going to do tonight is use a couple of high-end ingredients to make a high-end Rob Roy. Now, I do tell her I was going to mention her. My mother drinks Rob Roys. That's her, as she calls her, big girl drink, and she uses Carpano Antica and Cutty Sark Scotch, which is kind of like a tuxedo with brown shoes. But she enjoys it, and that's what's most important. And I love you, Mom. So let's get started. Rob Roy basically is just Scotch, sweet vermouth, and I'm also using a high-end sweet vermouth. This sweet vermouth is called DeBaldo 721, and it's a little brighter, not quite as sweet as Carpano Antica. And this is Compass Box Hedonism, which is a blended Scotch, very, very, very tasty. And this runs about in your store anywhere from $90 to $110. So it's definitely not a cheap bottle of booze. And we also use Angostura bitters in this. I'm going to use my own homemade aromatic bitters that I make myself. So let's break it down. We're going to do a 3-to-1 ratio. So 3 ounces of the Scotch. And again, as usual, with most of the drinks that I make, they're stirred down as opposed to shaken, because it's a booze-forward cocktail with no fruit juices or eggs or anything else like that in it. And we put in our vermouth. Probably the next video I do, we're going to start working our way towards St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to maybe switch and start working on some Irish cocktails. So now we add our ice. And we're going to stir it down. About 60 revolutions or so. We have our glass in the freezer, chilling like a villain, as my friend Vino likes to say. Give this a stir. Boy, I can already tell this smells so great. Hold it up so you can see what it looks like. It's got a beautiful color to it. That should do it. I'm going to reach over here to the freezer and get the glass. We've got a real beautiful glass to pour this into. And there's 2 different garnishes I see people use for Rob Roy's. I'm going to go with a lemon peel because I think that's really an attractive look. What, doesn't that look nice? And we're going to just rub that around the glass a little bit. We're going to express some of the oils. And then we're going to lay this on here like this. And there you go, folks. There's a high-end Rob Roy. Cheers. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Take care.